that what is heredity. Now, yes, anyone tell me what do you mean by the term heredity? Yes.
Ma'am, heredity is a biological process in which there is a transmission of characters from parents to the offspring.
Very good. Yes. When we are going to define the term heredity, it is simply, we can say, the transmission of character from parent to offspring. Heredity जब term को हम लोग define करते हैं, तो हम लोग क्या कहेंगे कि it is simply the transmission of character from parent to offspring. जो भी characters transmit होते हैं parent से offspring में, उसको कहते हैं. For that we are using the term heredity. So now next question. What do you mean by variation? Yes, anyone? What is the term variation means? Yes. Variation, when I am using the word, what does it mean? Anyone? Can you define variation? See, variation is the differences in the character among the individual of a species. It is the differences in character that is present in the different individual of the same species. That is called variation. Differences in character can be considered as variation. Okay, so that is the meaning of the term variation. Then we know that gene is a unit of DNA on a chromosome which governs the synthesis of one protein that controls the specific character of an organism. That is the definition of gene. Okay, so these terms already we people have discussed yesterday. Now, when I am talking about dominant gene, so dominant gene is what? The gene which decide the appearance of an organism. Okay, the gene which decide the appearance of an organism, even in presence of alternative gene, that is called the dominant one. Okay, that is the dominant gene. Already we people have discussed yesterday. Then recessive gene, the gene which can decide the appearance of organism only in presence of another identical gene. That is the recessive one. Means it will remain hidden. Then we people talk about monohybrid and dihybrid cross. Then phenotypic and genotypic ratio. So all these terms, I think we people have discussed. Now, any one of you, can you tell me what is the difference between monohybrid and dihybrid cross? Yes. Already things are explained to you people that what is monohybrid and dihybrid cross. Yes, anyone tell me how you are going to define monohybrid?
A breeding experiment dealing with a single character is called monohybrid cross.
See, when a cross is made for studying only one character at a time, okay. See, if we are making a cross, okay, if we are making a cross for studying one character at a time, we call it as monohybrid cross. And if a cross is made for studying two characters at a time, then we call it as dihybrid cross. So for monohybrid, we will study in monohybrid cross, we are taking only one character. Maybe the when we talk about Mendel's experiment, maybe the character which we are taking, the length of the stem, the position of flower, the shape of the pod, any character we people will take. Okay, so if we are studying one character at a time, then we call it as monohybrid cross. But if we are studying two character at a time, okay, then it is called, then the cross which is prepared, that is called dihybrid cross. Now I think it is clear to you. Now, yesterday, for monohybrid cross, which we people make for studying the characteristic of tallness and shortness, okay, that was given by, means first of all, how characters are inherited, or how characters passes from one generation to next. First of all, the person who tried to explain this is Gregor von Mendel. Okay, ग्रेगर हॉर्न मेंडल ने सबसे पहले इसको बताया कि कैसे कैरेक्टर्स जो है पेरेंट से ऑफस्प्रिंग में जाते हैं, एंड मेकिंग द प्रोबेबल by guessing the crossing, he concluded that what will be the probable number of offspring. For example, yesterday what we people have done, we people have make one monohybrid cross in which one character we people have studied. Okay, and that character is tall, that is the stem or length of the stem, that is whether it is tall or short. So what we people concluded that the phenotypic ratio we get is 3:1 and the genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. यही हम लोगों को कल मिला था. Okay, now two law already explained to you people. The first one is law of dominance and the second one is law of segregation. What does law of segregation means? Anyone? Law of segregation को कैसे describe करोगे और law of dominance को? Yes, anyone? When a cross is made for studying one character at a time, character which appear in the first generation, that should be considered as the dominant, and the other character which remain hidden in the first filial generation, that is called the recessive character. Okay, so that is regarding the law of dominance, means the character which can be seen, that is considered as the dominant one, and the character which remain hidden, that is the recessive character. This is the law of dominance. Now second one, law of segregation. Anyone tell me what is law of segregation? Yes, कल मैंने तुम लोगों को बताया था कि मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस को बना के हम लोग दोनों लॉ को एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं, लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस को और लॉ ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन को. यस, एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट इज लॉ ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन? कोई भी बताओ लॉ ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन क्या है? यस, see the characters segregate. Yes, yes. Ojashwini, your sound is not clear. Yes, anyone? Try to answer. Again you start now, we can't hear you properly. Again you start. What is law of segregation? Better you people write it in the chat box if there is problem in sound. Yes, anyone? See, yesterday I already explained to you. Yes, at the time of crossing gene of the two parents segregate to form single one. This is law of segregation. That is written. See, when we are talking about law of segregation, what we will say that the character of an organism determined by the factor which is gene which occur in the pair. Only one of a pair of such factor can be present in single gamete. It means what we will see that the characters segregate. It do not mix with one another. ये अलग अलग होता है, ये mix up नहीं होता है. Okay, अगर ये mix up होता तो different result होता. But what we people notice that it is segregated. ये अलग अलग है. Dominant और recessive character ये अलग अलग है. ये segregate है. Okay, this is law of segregation. ये law of segregation है. Now, for explaining these two law, you simply have to make a monohybrid cross. एक monohybrid cross को बनाओगे और उससे जो है एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हो कि हाउ कैरेक्टर्स आर, हाउ मेंडल एक्सपेरिमेंट shows that it may be dominant or recessive. Okay, or how what the law of segregation say. Yes, that occur in pair. Yes, it occur in pair, and that is law of segregation. According to law, traits are determined by internal factor that occur in pair. Yes, you are right. Yes, that's what I am saying. Okay, so this is law of segregation. Monohybrid, from by making monohybrid cross, you can explain this two law. Okay, so a question आता है कि how Mendel experiment proof that trait may be dominant or recessive. It is given in NCERT book also, this question. So this one is the important question. And for answering this question, you simply explain the Mendel experiment and then you draw the monohybrid cross. Okay. Next, how Mendel experiment shows that trait may be independently assorted. This is the next question which is given in NCERT. And for explaining this question, we have to make a dihybrid cross. For studying how how the characters are independently sorted, what we need to do is to prepare a dihybrid cross. Okay, to dihybrid cross, for making dihybrid cross, we have to take 2 characters at a time. See, suppose we are taking the color of a seed and shape of a seed. हम लोग 2 कैरेक्टर ले रहे हैं, एक ले रहे हैं shape of seed and second ले रहे हैं color of seed. Okay, same color may be we can say yellow or green, and shape we are taking as round or wrinkled, either round shape or wrinkled shape. Color is we are taking yellow and green. Okay, so we are studying at a time 2 character. One is the shape of seed, another one is the color of seed. Okay, यहाँ तक में कहीं problem है? What we people are considering? We are considering that we are taking for studying dihybrid cross. We are taking 2 characters. One is shape of seed, another one is the color of seed. For shape of seed, we are taking round shape and wrinkled shape, and for color, we are taking yellow and green. Okay, is it clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now how we are going to make a dihybrid cross? कैसे हम लोग एक dihybrid cross को बनाएंगे? तो first of all, here see what I have done. I think the board is visible to you all. Board visible है तुम लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see, now I am showing. See here, here I have taken round shape and color is yellow. Here I have taken the wrinkle shape and the color is green. Okay, 2 characters we are taking. We are taking yellow, that is the color, and round shape. Here we are taking color as green, and from small r we are explaining the wrinkled shape. Okay, so for capital R we are using round term, means shape. For small r, wrinkled. Okay, wrinkled shape. This is for small r. Then with capital Y we are indicating yellow color, and with small y we are indicating green. So here I am taking the color and here I am taking the shape. 2 characters I have taken for studying the dihybrid cross. Now a cross is made by using this. So now how we are going to make the cross? Suppose this is the true breed which we people have taken. Here round shape is there and yellow color is there. Here I have taken wrinkle shape and green color. Now when we are taking the true breed, we are going to get it like this. Okay, all the 4s. Now when we are crossing this, okay, so in every case we are going to get what? Like this. See, it will be like this in every cross. Either we are doing it like this or this one. Here we are getting this one. Okay, जब हम लोग क्रॉस करवाएंगे तो किसी भी तरह से हम लोग क्रॉस करवाएं, हम लोग को यही मिलेगा. ठीक है? And in that what we are assuming that out of the color of seed, the yellow color is dominant, and when we are talking about the shape of seed, then what we people have assumed that round shape is the dominant one. So from capital letter we are indicating the dominant character, and from small letter we are indicating the recessive character. Now let us prepare one dihybrid cross. अब dihybrid cross को हम लोग कैसे बनाएंगे? See, by making a Punnett square. Punnett square. Can you draw Punnett square for dihybrid cross? एक dihybrid cross के लिए Punnett square बनाओ तो कॉपी में. Can you all draw? क्या ड्रॉ कर सकते हो Punnett square? Yes, anyone? How we people are going to get? Anyone? Can you explain? Explain कर सकते हो कोई भी? Tell me or I am going to show you. बताओ या फिर करके दिखाएं तुम लोगों को? Yes, anyone?
मैम दिखा दीजिए.
Okay, see here. See how we are going to make it. Okay, कैसे हम लोग बनाएंगे? So first of all, I have shown to you that when we are for studying the 2 character, what we people are actually getting. So we are getting like this. See, it is capital R, then small r, capital Y and small y. This 4 we are getting. हम लोग क्रॉसिंग करवाए तो हम लोगों को यही कंक्लूड किए, यही मिला। अब इसको हम लोग जब अलग अलग करके क्रॉसिंग करवाएंगे, वी आर गोइंग टू गेट 4 टाइप्स। सी हाउ इट इज। देखो हम लोग अलग लिख रहे हैं इसको, दिस वे आई एम राइटिंग इट सेपरेटली। ओके, नाउ 4 हम लोगों को मिला। ओके, फॉर स्टडिंग द कैरेक्टर 4 वी पीपल हैव टेकन। नाउ क्रॉस करवाओ एक एक करके, देखो क्या मिलता है। सी व्हेन वी क्रॉस दिस विद दिस, we are going to get it like this. Okay, then second one with this one, we are going to get this, मिलेगा। then when we are
Yes, ma'am.
taking a red, अब हम लोग इसको ले रहे हैं, इससे हम लोग इसको क्रॉस करवाए, ठीक है। अब इससे जो है ये राउंड येलो मिल गया, इसको क्रॉस करवाए तो ये मिला हमें, ठीक है। एक हम लोगों को मिलेगा, इसको और इसको करवाएंगे तो राउंड येलो, सॉरी राउंड येलो तो हम लोग करवा चुके हैं, ये दोनों हम लोग कर चुके हैं। देखो यहाँ पे ये और ये, ठीक है। अब हम लोग इसको इससे करवाएं।
Yes,
और
ma'am.
नेक्स्ट क्या करवाएंगे, अब जस्ट ऑपोजिट लेंगे, ठीक है। व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग राउंड येलो, राउंड विथ येलो, एक में हम लोगों को कैपिटल वाई स्मॉल वाई मिला, एक में हम लोगों को क्या मिलेगा, कैपिटल आर, ये वाला। अब इसको हम लोग इससे करवाएंगे, सी एंड स्मॉल वाई। और येलो को किससे करवाएंगे, इससे और इसको करवाएंगे, तो यहाँ क्या मिला, स्मॉल आर कैपिटल वाई। इज दिस क्लियर टू यू ऑल? ये क्लियर हुआ?
Yes, ma'am.
नाउ हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू प्लेस इट, कैसे प्लेस करेंगे। अब इसको बॉक्स बना के बाय मेकिंग पॉइंट स्क्वायर वी आर गोइंग टू प्लेस इट ऑन बोथ साइड। पॉइंट स्क्वायर बना के हम लोग इन्हीं चारों को जो है रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, ठीक है। तो लेट अस मेक अ पॉइंट स्क्वायर। तो हियर व्हाट वी आर गेटिंग लाइक दिस। सी हम लोगों को ये मिल रहा है कैपिटल आर कैपिटल वाई, देन वी आर गेटिंग स्मॉल आर कैपिटल वाई, देन वी आर गेटिंग कैपिटल आर एंड स्मॉल वाई, एंड हियर वी आर गेटिंग स्मॉल आर एंड स्मॉल वाई, ठीक है। यही चारों हम लोगों को मिला है रिजल्ट। नाउ लेट अस मेक अ पॉइंट स्क्वायर। अब पॉइंट स्क्वायर एक बनाते हैं हम लोग, ठीक है। इन द पॉइंट स्क्वायर here see in round and yellow, when I am saying round and yellow character is dominant, it means we are indicating this with capital round and yellow. This one is, ये कौन सा है बताओ मुझे। from small r we are indicating wrinkled and from capital Y we are indicating yellow. Okay, so this one is wrinkled yellow, this one is round green and this one is wrinkled green. समझ में आया चारों?
Yes, ma'am.
चारों समझ में आया? हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू गेट इट, ये कैसे मिलेगा, ये समझ में आया तुम लोगों को? फिर से बताएं।
Yes, ma'am.
नाउ सी व्हेन वी आर गेटिंग दिस 4 वी आर गोइंग टू प्लेस इट लाइक दिस। हम लोग इसको प्लेस करेंगे अब ऐसे, ठीक है। एंड बाय मेकिंग पॉइंट स्क्वायर हम लोग पॉइंट स्क्वायर को बना देंगे। सी फॉर प्लेसिंग दिस 4, ये चारों को प्लेस करने के लिए हम लोग पॉइंट स्क्वायर बनाएंगे इस तरह से, ठीक है। एंड हियर आई एम राइटिंग राउंड येलो, हियर आई एम राइटिंग wrinkled yellow, here round green and this one is wrinkled and green. Similarly here same is repeated, this one is okay this way. See now you are going to make क्रॉस कर करके लिखो। there what you are going to get the phenotypic ratio। कौन सा phenotypic ratio मिलेगा डायहाइब्रिड क्रॉस में? yes, anyone tell me what will be the phenotypic ratio in dihybrid cross? Do you know about 9:3:3:1? क्या ये पता है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, someone is writing board is not visible। बेटा ये टेम्पररी अरेंजमेंट हम लोग जो है घरों में किए हुए हैं, एक्चुअली इट इज क्रिएटिंग प्रॉब्लम। ओके, ये जो है प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर रहा है। आई नो दैट इट इज नॉट क्लियरली विजिबल टू यू पीपल एंड यू पीपल आर फेसिंग प्रॉब्लम, बट व्हाट टू डू। इफ यू सी आई एम गोइंग टू सेंड इट इन व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप, इसका वो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में भी हम सेंड कर देंगे, ठीक है। ये जो
Okay,
पिक है
ma'am.
इसका I'm going to take the peak of this dihybrid cross and then it is given in NCERT book also. NCERT book में भी दिया हुआ है. Here simply for explaining that how we are going to get the 9:3:3:1 ratio. ऐसे हम लोगों को we are saying that the round and yellow color is dominant. Okay. Therefore studying two character out of the first one shape of seed जब ले रहे हैं तो उसमें हम लोग consider कर रहे हैं कि round shape जो है that is dominant. And when we are taking the color of seed, we are considering that the yellow color is dominant. Okay, so the dominant character is round shape and yellow color, and the recessive character we are taking as green and wrinkle. Based on that, we are going to make the dihybrid cross. Okay, this is regarding the dihybrid cross. ये dihybrid cross से संबंधित है. See, this is regarding the dihybrid cross. Now, how we are going to cross it? कैसे cross करेंगे? Simply we are taking this. See, here in the first one we are getting round, yellow by crossing this two. In the next one we are going to get again round, yellow, then small y, then capital Y. In this case also round yellow will be dominant. Okay. Similarly, when we are doing the cross of this one with this one, here also we are getting capital R, capital Y, then capital R and small y. And this two, again we are going to get like this. Okay. See. Now next one, on this we will prepare. So after preparing like this, what we are going to get is the exact ratio of 9:3:3:1. Okay. Phenotypic ratio in dihybrid cross is 9:3:3:1. Okay. Now see how we are going to get the 9. देखो 9 हम लोगों को कैसे मिल रहा है ये? Again this one. Here we are getting small r, and capital Y and capital Y. This one, when we are doing the cross, here we are getting capital Y and small y. So wherever we are getting round and wrinkled, round and yellow, that character is the dominant one. तो इस तरह से जब हम लोग बनाएंगे, देखो ये dominant character सब है, सब में capital R और capital Y जहां भी मिलेगा, that is the dominant one. वो dominant हो जाएगा. ठीक है? See. If we are crossing this with small r, small y, here this one, small r, and capital Y, small y, like this. See, so this way we are going to prepare. ये prepare करो तो तुम लोग अपने copy में, you are doing it in your copy or not? Try to find out whether you are going to get 9:3:3:1 ratio or not. इसको कॉपी में करो तो तुम लोगों को आ रहा है 9:3:3:1 रेशियो. Yes, do it right now and then see whether you are going to get the round and yellow character as 9 or not. 9 आ रहा है कि नहीं वो देखो तो. Yes, anyone? If you can do, then you are going to get it as 9. राउंड और येलो 9 आना चाहिए. और इसके बाद जो है P3 आएगा कौन सा? राउंड और येलो, सॉरी रिंकल्ड और येलो, और राउंड और ग्रीन, ये 3 आएगा, और रिंकल्ड और ग्रीन जो है वो 1 आएगा. ठीक है, 1 आएगा. ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट. इसको फाइंड आउट करने की कोशिश करो तो क्रॉसिंग कर करके ये इन दिस वे यू पीपल विल क्रॉस इट. ओके, सी वेदर यू आर गेटिंग और नॉट. इसको इससे फिर करेंगे. Then we are going to make it again round, small y, then this two, then we are getting round and this one, small y, here by using this. This one with this. Again this one, round and small y, this one with this one again, small y here, small y. See, 9 is present or not? देखो तो 9 है, round yellow. See, this one is round yellow completely. This one is round yellow completely. Wherever capital R and capital Y is there, that is the dominant character. So in this one, capital R and capital Y is there. Here also capital R and capital Y is there. This one is also, here also capital R, capital Y. See, this one, then one, these four we people are getting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 5. This one, capital R, capital Y we are crossing. Capital R, capital Y, this one. Capital R, capital Y, this one. Capital R, capital Y, see. Okay. And here also capital R, capital Y. Again, we are taking, where is capital R, capital Y? See. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, 9 character we are getting capital R and capital E. It means round and yellow is 9. समझ में आया तुम लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone? Unmute yourself and tell me. See how we are going to get the 9. ऐसे हम लोगों को 9 मिला. जहां भी कैपिटल R और कैपिटल Y मिल रहा है क्रॉसिंग करवाने के बाद, वो सारा डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर हो गया. तो 9 हम लोगों को सीधे कौन सा कैरेक्टर मिला? डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर, यानी राउंड एंड येलो, डोमिनेंट. और उसके बाद बाकी दोनों जो है, ये जो कैरेक्टर मिलेंगे, ये 3 मिलेंगे. ठीक है. येलो एंड रिंकल्ड व्हेन वी आर सर्चिंग. स्मॉल r और कैपिटल Y को सर्च करो. See, this one is a small r and capital Y. This one is a small r and capital Y2. And this one is a small r and capital Y3. देखो 3 हो गया. कौन सा? Small r and capital Y. It means it is wrinkled and yellow. Then we are searching round and green, यानी capital R और हम लोगों को small y मिलना चाहिए. See, capital R and small y, this one. Okay. This one is capital R, small y. This one is capital R, small y. And this one is capital R, small y. See, here we are getting round and green. Okay. Then this one is wrinkled and green. This one is only 1. So here we are getting 9:2, 3:2, 3:1. This is clear? Whether this is clear to you or not? Clear हुआ तुम लोगों को? What we are going to do? We are going to simply take 2 characters and we will assume that, say here I have assumed that for the shape of seed I am using capital R, that is for round shape, and small r for wrinkled shape. Okay. Similarly, for color of seed we are using yellow color and green color. I am indicating that by using the symbol of capital Y and small y. And then we people make one dihybrid cross. Yes. So there what we are getting by preparing this dihybrid cross, here we are getting the result that round yellow, which is our dominant character, that is 9. Then here wrinkled yellow, which we people are talking, that is 3. Round and green we are getting 3. And round and wrinkled when we are taking, that is the recessive trait, that is only 1. So we are getting the ratio of 9:3:1. So this is the dihybrid cross, and based on the dihybrid cross, what we people have noticed that the characters are not dependent on one another. It is not always that round is always dependent on yellow or wrinkled with green. It is not like that. Okay, what we people have observed that when character is passing from one generation to next, it is independent. It is not dependent on one another. Because if it is dependent, then always we will find round with yellow or wrinkled with green. Here what people have observed that with round, the green color is there. With wrinkled, the yellow color is there. It means the characters are independently passing from one generation to next. They are not dependent on one another. This is law of independent assortment. ये समझ में आया तुम लोगों को? Yes, anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
I think 2 questions is given in NCERT. One is how Mendel experiment shows that trait may be dominant or recessive. So that question you are going to explain it, and then you prepare one monohybrid cross and then show the result. Okay. Similarly, how characters are independently assorted? For that, you need to draw this dihybrid cross. Okay, you need to prepare this dihybrid cross and then explain that the characters are not dependent on one another. As we see in the dihybrid cross, characters are independently passing from one generation to next. And here we are getting the ratio of 9:3:3:1. That is the phenotypic ratio of dihybrid cross. Okay. I think now it is clear to you all. Whether these
Yes,
things
ma'am.
are clear to you? Or do you have any problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
Now the
ma'am.
last topic from the, we can say topic heredity. Last thing is sex determination. One important question comes from this portion, that how the sex of a child is determined. Yes, anyone? I think you people are learning this from right from the class 8. Yes, anyone? Can you tell me how the sex of a child is determined? Sex determination you have to learn. Yes. कोई भी बताओ
Ma'am,
मुझे.
sex determination is determined by the sex chromosomes.
It is determined by the sex chromosome, and in mother's ova it is, mother की ova में क्या होता है? Yes.
Ma'am, XX.
XX, and in father's sperm it is
XY.
XY. Now when we are crossing this two, we are going to get the result. See how we are going to get. कैसे हम लोगों को result मिलेगा? देखो, when we are crossing XX or XY, how we are going to get the result? See, I am showing it. Okay. Here for mother we are writing XX. For father we are writing XY. When X fuses with this one, the result will be XX. If this one is fusing with this one, the result will be XY. Okay. So what will be the result? This one is XX is when mother sex fuses with the father sex, the result will be
female.
Female child. If mother's X fuses with father's Y, then the result will be a male child. Resultant zygote will be a male child. Okay. So the sex of a child is determined by males and female sex. A person can have, we can say male sex, or a person can have, sex is determined by whether the male sex fuses with female sex or male's Y fuses with female sex. Okay, in female, XX is only there, XX is only there, but in male it is XY. It is not the mother who is responsible for producing female child. We can say na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because Y chromosome is only present in the males. Y chromosome जो है सिर्फ male में होता है, female में नहीं होता है. ठीक है? So this way the sex of a child is determined. Now this is the last topic, I think, in the topic heredity. Do you have any problem in any topic? Yes, anyone?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, now I want to put some question from you people. Okay, if for making a dihybrid cross, for studying a dihybrid cross, how many character we people are taking at a time? Yes. For making a dihybrid cross, how many character we people are taking? कितने character को ले रहे हैं हम लोग dihybrid cross को study करने के लिए? Anyone tell me? How many character we are taking?
Two
characters. By
Two.
using two characters, if a cross is prepared or made, that type of cross is called dihybrid cross. ऐसे cross को क्या कहते हैं? Dihybrid cross कहते हैं. And for studying only one it or only one character at a time, what kind of cross is made?
Monohybrid.
Monohybrid cross. The character which we people are taking from our parent. Okay. For that, I have used one term yesterday. Do you remember that term? The characters which we people are taking from our parents. And some characters are there which we people learn throughout our lifetime from the environment. इसके लिए दो term मैंने कल बताए थे. कौन से दोनों term है? Yes.
Ma'am, acquired and inherited trait.
Very good. Acquired and inherit. See, whatever characters which we people are gaining from our parent, taking from our parent, okay, or whatever the character which comes to us through our parent, we call it as inherit character. We are inheriting that character. And acquired character, throughout our lifetime, whatever we learn from our environment, that is called acquired character. For example, if I start learning playing music, okay, I learn how to play music, definitely I will learn how to play music. So that is not going to pass in the next generation, okay. Or if someone is doctor, it does not mean that his or her child is also will also become a doctor. It does not mean, okay, because throughout his lifetime or her lifetime, she learn and become a doctor. It does not mean that character is going to transmit, okay. So that type of character is called acquired character. ठीक है, acquired और inherit ये दोनों term clear हो गया है तुम लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what do you mean by offspring? Offspring means only one term. Offspring means young one. Young one, you know na?
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the number of offspring? It means young one. Young one के लिए हम लोग ये term use करते हैं. Next, when I am saying that